It's week 1 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Ravens and the Bills under the lights on Sunday night.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday nights, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was Hope Springs, the
It's been a great day of football to begin the season, and now it's time for our main event. We're off on Sunday night. Ty Johnson now to return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to, and just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass, and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
Slot man in motion left. Here's 2nd and 2. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On first down, Allen. Complete to Coleman. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
3rd and goal for Allen. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end.
So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, The most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon. Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Out of the gun, Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Jackson now, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Bills will take over possession. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
2nd and 10 now. Rolling. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Back to throw now, Allen. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. They've got a man in motion. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's complete to Hopkins. He gets forward, next about 4 yards. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Henry on the option. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Holding along the sideline by Hopkins. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. He's got to gain a 6 there. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Hooking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Ravens take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. They'll run it with Cook. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Connection made to Shakir. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now Allen off the play action. Hits him on the out route. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
This is Cook on the handoff. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. They send him left out of the slot. First down throw for Allen. Moore's got it. And this one does not go far. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the Ravens 18-yard line.
Handoff here to Davis. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
They just get the play off. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's the end of the first quarter and our first Sunday night game of the season. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. Cook. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Allen. Getting out to it, and he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills start to fight back with their first points in this game. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Ravens headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Working the sideline, oh, he got it, drug the feet, that's a catch. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Hauls it in. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar off the play fake. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they make the tackle at the 38. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. They'll run here following the penalty. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another run for Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
3rd and long for him here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead to 7. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson with a return here. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Moore going in motion left. Running it after the penalty. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Nothing on 1st and 5. That brings up second down.
Second down at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First down throw for Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Henry running to the left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. They motion the tight end over. From the 47. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's first and 10. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Now Jackson. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Bateman, the motion man, left. Lamar throwing again. Completed to Flowers. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Ravens with the football. And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up. Jackson's going to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Throwing now on first down, Allen. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. On first down, Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession, but did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First down, here's Lamar. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
And again, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Jackson yet again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. From the gun, Jackson. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. Flushed out. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. So we're at halftime in our debut Sunday night contest of the year. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday.
We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Dolphins who come away victorious on the road. Tyreek Hill, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Breece Hall, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They send a tight end in motion. Running once more with Henry. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. No gain that time, and now they'll face 3rd and 11. Jackson to throw it. Shakes himself free. But he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be their football. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Man in motion, out of the slot. 2nd and 10 now. He's got this complete to James Cook. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go. Allen setting up play action. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up 4th and short. They'll send out the punting unit, and he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his first one. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. The drive begins with Henry. And he's brought down after a...
This league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Brings it in at the 12. And nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30. Very good return as he picks up 20. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Bills set to take over offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Sending a receiver left. Allen now on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Moore's got it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, here's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So it'll be 2nd down. Again, Allen to the air. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air again, Allen gets this to Kincaid. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jair Alexander with the stop.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Allen gonna throw again. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Nate Wiggins on the coverage.
To throw again, it's Allen. And it's incomplete, and that's gonna bring up 4th down.
Intended for Elijah.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
It's close and no good. It connects with that left upright. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. First down, here's Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 34
How about a big
yards.
hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
First down throw for Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
1st and goal.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run here with Henry. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal. defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, Lamar. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's White on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now outruns their offense to take over. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He finds Kincaid. And he'll get it up to the 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Connection made to Shakir. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st down, Allen. Hits him on the in route. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Allen looking to throw. Able to get it to Moore. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Receiver in motion, headed right. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Ravens! And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Short side option here. He's running left. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Here's Henry running left. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it near the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Trying to run with Henry. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Bills 13.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson now on the return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Stays in the pocket, and he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing here, Allen. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this is a huge loss on the play.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, passes into the arms of Jair Alexander. receiver, intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
We see the Ravens making their way out now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Lamar off to play fake. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's tackled for a short gain. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
There's no question that offensively you're disappointed when you're in these goal to go and you go backwards. But this is one of those situations, Kate, where I got to give a tremendous amount of credit to that defense, that surge, that want to, that leverage to not just stop them.
And he's across for the touchdown, and that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Setting up to try the point after. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The offense getting set to go. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Finds Kincaid. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Allen to throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And now they face second and long. To the air again, Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Allen off the play action. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Trying an option here, play to the left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. They bring the tight end in motion. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Ravens looking like they'll start this season with a win. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First and 10. Here's Allen. Shakir with the grab. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Allen. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Buffalo.